Right, we're back. Today we're going to talk about how lap times are calculated. You know, Russell is just 8,000ths of a second off Q3. So how do they calculate that? Could they be wrong? Could the timekeeper have a bad reaction? Well, obviously I'm chatting There's no chance that there's going to be a timekeeper for 20 cars. Just not accurate. We're going to talk about the tech and setup, the timing loop system, and the backup. So the circuit will have antennas under the track. It's positioned every 150 meters and 200 meters in the track, and every 40 meters in the pit lane. And all you can see is a tiny bit of lap lines. Well, those antennas are actually called loops because it goes from one side of the track to the other and comes back like a loop. The loops track the cars going round the track, and each time a car drives over one, its transponder transmits a unique ID. The loop is connected to a decoder hidden behind the crash barrier that knows the exact time of the day based on the GPS, and the decoder records the time the car passes the loop, and this produces an accurate picture of where the car is at any point. Every time a car goes through one turn, the bar just moves a bit further. Yeah, there are also extra sensors in the starting grid and pit lanes that can tell if a car jump starts or how long a pit stop takes. Guess that isn't really accurate since Valtteri Bottas gets to jump start. And all of this information is fed back via a fiber ring around the track to the F1 broadcast center. A fiber ring is basically what you have in home in your Wi-Fi's. The F1 broadcast center is basically where they do the global feed, but it is at the center of the circuit. Well, what if this one fails? What if someone cut the antenna or something? I'm pretty sure that shouldn't happen, but there is always a backup system. Since there is only one loop in the finish line because they can't really change the finish line, they have two separate decoders. Well, what if the loop itself fails? Well, what happens is the officials in the timing room have a clear view of the start and finish straight, so they look instead to a light beam at the finish line. There is also a high-speed camera on the finish line, so when you hear people say there's a photo finish, that's what it means. What if just everything broke? What happens then? The race would stop and you would go down and fix it, so yeah, you wouldn't get anything out of that, except some talks from the engineers and your team boss, and you might get fired as well. They have a test car or safety car that will go around the track and just test everything. The car is also fitted with a transponder that will trigger the timing loops. So this is checking the broadcast center to check all the timings, and if a loop doesn't work, and if the underground detection loop is broken, it's replaced without damaging the track or the curbs. So yeah, there won't be much problems coming out of it. Right, that's the end of the video. I must say I'm quite wowed by the technology that we have today. Do consider subscribing in a bit. Nice.